Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another session on the water with Berkeley and Abu Garcia. Lapis and myself, we've come out to the lovely Koster Dam, which is just outside Rustenburg. And today we've got a bit of a special guest. We've got the legendary papgoeie and owner of Total Fishing, Mr. Neville Voort. Neville, thank you very much for joining us.
Welcome.
To have you here with us.
Yeah.
You know, guys, don't let this carp fisherman fool you. He is no stranger to bass fishing. He knows his way around a bass boat. He knows his way around bass lures. He knows all the tricks. So we're going to be watching you today.
I'm sure I'm going to get a couple of tricks from you guys as well.
Let's hope so.
We're gonna try. But I'm very excited to be here. So thank you very much for the invitation.
Yeah, cool.
And I've actually never fished this dam before. Whether it's carp, bass, doesn't matter.
First time.
So I'm super excited to get on the water with you.
Fantastic. So, we can do a little bit of a recce, show you the carp bank. So, you know, next time you want to do a little bit of papgoeie, you can come through. You know, so I met Neville and myself. We met each other a couple of years ago. Five, 6 years ago?
Yeah, probably.
I think it was, a good few years ago when Neville was still working with the publication of the Bank Angler and Bass Angler. So, you know, back then we were obviously quite heavily involved with the guys on the Bass Angler. They were fishing a lot of our gear. So Neville had the opportunity to fish Abu Garcia rods and reels. But, you know, back then, that was all the Gen 1 stuff. So we've got all the nice new juicy
and
stuff.
They were nice.
They were nice. So he's definitely in for a bit of a surprise. So, yeah, you know, plan for today. We've had a lot of rain in Joburg, so the weather, you know, it's been quite chilly, a lot of water. I was quite worried that we'd have quite a bit of an influx of water coming into the dam here, but there's actually no water coming in. So that's actually very cool. I'm excited about that. It means things are going to be quite stable. Koster is primarily a dirty dam, so it's never been clean. Every time I've been here, I've never fished it being clean, which is cool. You know, so when the water's dirty, the bass are a lot more comfortable. They tend to roam a little bit more. They're a lot more aggressive. But with the dirty water, we are going to be focusing on quite a few of the moving baits. You know, some Berkeley slobber knockers, some spinnerbaits, just to get the vibration in the water. But we're also going to focus on the Berkeley max scent range of baits. You know, so when it comes to dirty water, the max scent, they stand out from all the others just because they got those nice juices that appeal to the bass. So I think let's get the boat sorted, get everything done, plugs in, unhooked, get on the water and catch some fish.
Please, let's go.
All right, boys. Okay. Yes, let's get it done. We'll see you guys on the water. So we're on the water. We've got the boat in the water and Lapis is on, so we're idling out. You know, so while we were bobbing here waiting for Lapis to park the car, Neville was asking me, because it's a new dam, you know, the question always is where do you start? So for me personally, if it's a new dam that I'm coming to, I've never been to it before, you know, obviously at home you've done a little bit of research on Google Maps and all that lovely jazz, as us bass fishermen like to do. You chat to mates, you chat to locals to get an idea of the different areas where the fish are biting. But you know, if you haven't done that and you're at a body of water, and whether your first time or it's a dam that you haven't been to in a while and you're now here and you're not too sure where to fish, how I like to approach it is, you know, I get on the water and have a look at your surroundings, see what the weather's doing. You know, us as fishermen, we've grown up doing this, we've kind of got a spidey sense. And you guys will know what I'm talking about when I say we've got a spidey sense. When you're on the water, I mean, have a look, trust your gut, just go with your gut feeling. There is no right or wrong place to go start, especially on a new dam. If it's a new dam, take some time just to drive around the dam. You know, if it's a small pond like Koster, you don't have to worry about burning too much petrol, so you can just get on the pad and run around the dam slowly, you know, or idle along the banks. Have a look what cover is around. You know, is it reeds, is it grass, is it stumps? You know, we've got our graphs on, so you've got your side scan running as well, and then you're having a look at your structure as well. Is it rock piles, rock drop-offs, all that sort of stuff. That will give you a great idea. When you find that sort of stuff, then you can stop and fish it. So bass love to relate to cover and structure. For me personally, I like to target cover before I target structure, and cover is going to be grass, reeds, standing trees, that sort of stuff. You know, structure is going to be more rock piles, channel drop-offs, all those sort of things. So you get to a new body of water, trust your gut. find a spot that looks nice. If you see somewhere that looks nice, go fish there, go start there. And then very important, especially on a new body of water, is to cover water. It's the only way you're going to find fish, because if I stop at this point that's in front of me now that's got a tree on it, I don't know if the fish are sitting on it or not. I haven't fished this dam for a couple of months. The only way to know is to get a couple of lures in there. If you get a bite, fantastic. Move on to the next. Try see if they're sitting on those trees and just carry on moving. When you're moving, you're covering water, you're going to start finding what those fish are doing. I mean, I'm a very big believer. If you're in an area where there are bass, they're going to let you know very soon. You are going to get bites, whether they're big fish or small fish. As long as you're getting bites, that is the main thing. So when you do get a bite in an area, you can stick around, fish it a little bit more. If you don't get another bite, go to another area, cover water. If you do start getting bites in a certain area, you know, if we pull into a bay and we're fishing reeds, you know, start getting some bites in reeds, you know, let's say we pull 4 fish off of that reed pile, then cool, I'm gonna say, well, where else in the dam is there some reeds? I'm gonna go look for other reeds in the dam, see and try replicate that. But now today on Koster, I have fished the dam a few times, so I kind of know the ins and outs. I'm no pro at this dam, but for me, the river's calling me. I've just got that spidey sense of mine is telling me, hey, go to the river. So we are gonna go start in the river. It may be completely dead, but if it's dead, hey, we then move. That's the joys of being on a bass boat. So let's get rocking and rolling and get those bass.
Let's go. As dirty as this probably in my life for bass, eh? It feels weird. And this is probably not even that dirty. Huh?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Ja, I fished away.
Oh!
No, it was a reef.
Oh yes, you bugger! I was like, no ways!
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah. Good job, top water there. Love a little spook there.
Yeah, but you catch these quick.
Yeah.
How do I catch
jerkbait?
proper fish?
Jerkbait does very well there.
And then in the
yeah,
same sort of
there is.
areas, that deep water, but obviously the
When
jerkbait
are you
dies
fishing?
down a bit.
Next. Dude,
Daai was ophou
didn't I not call it when I said there is? Did I not?
Jy gaan nie alleen gespang nie. What am I saying?
No, you gooi.
Right, there's that slobber. There's the result. Nice little fish. I think it's got some belly team. I'm sure they've been eating. I must say that slobber has done me good this year. Well, actually 2023, 2024, good vibes coming. Cheers. Here goes.
Ja, kom dan de man lekker.
Yeah, the thing is, I like being at work actually. I love what I do. It's awesome. So I want to be there.
And what made you decide to open up a tackle store?
I was just not full of working for other people.
Is it?
Yeah, just decided let's just fucking do it. Whatever.
Tell him who those people were.
Yeah, I did.
Ja, but who are you working for before you?
Nou dat ek 'n kom maak.
Fuck, both O's are stuck.
Ja, al die voeltjies gaan in die nes uitval.
Ek het nog kak kan gaan.
Sorry guys.
Good plug with Bob. Check, here's a little launch ramp.
A little what?
Launch ramp.
Ah.
Check that shit. Over your shoulder.
Yeah. Nah.
Check it to Dexter.
I'm not gonna be in that picture.
You're already in the picture.
He's actually the picture.
In the brambles.
Oh, I never knew you were making cut.
That's always the joke. The guy in the brambles. Sorry julle.
Ja, so ek net so check was ek.
Was jy ook
Ja, ek's al aan die fence line. Dude.
Ja, jy gaan met sê dan.
Ja. Kyk, so ek is so structure
Ja.
lus.
Ja.
Dat ek maak altyd pak. Ek's altyd die ou wat my arm halfpad onder die water in 'n boomstomp moet druk in 'n Rabie Dam of
Ek
iets.
ook, ja, toe maar. Wat weer vir hom. Hier is die ou. Ek het los. Sorry julle.
Hewel. Ek gaan nie meer ons sien, betaal.
Ja, maar ek wil nie op die vashak en kak nie. I did not cast there.
No, you definitely didn't.
It's gone through the tree, my bro. Like right through it.
Jeez, like.
What the
That
hell?
was definitely, that's a fish. That was a fish.
Definitely, eh?
You want some help, Laps?
Dude,
Kan 'n
it's
mens
like it went right through.
1 voet.
Hewel.
So in die dam staan.
Yeah, you didn't cast there. You
No
cast
way.
in
Nee,
there.
nee, but I put the rod tip in, it's gone through this way.
Yes.
Yay!
Was I hold your legs so you don't fall in?
Yo, please, don't let go. I'm deep down, man. Down that dark hole. What a Dex.
Yeah.
No chance. You can flip in here, my bro. Just like Neville.
Sorry boy.
Are you winning? Or do we have to cut? Is there a fish on the end?
Dude, I don't know. Oh.
I don't want to cut off this lure.
Dex.
Yeah.
It's gone, bro. We have to. There's no chance unless you want to try. Hey?
Otherwise we must, I'll break a branch and get the rod on the other side.
Fine, I've got it.
I got it.
Sorry julle.
Dex, okay, you go down. Because it's easier to get you back. Well, why not the whole tree?
Easier.
This wasn't my plan.
That's already loose.
Well, I don't see any jig in that. So, you know, for it to go underneath all of that, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want me to go a bit closer with the trolley? You have to go lie down, Dex. No, it's way deeper than that. It's like past your elbow deeper around point.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, around limbs. You know?
Wel.
Ach, is nog net die oggend.
Yes.
Maybe that's his fish.
One day you'll make an angler out of me, but that
You
day
sure?
might
Yeah.
not be.
I'm gonna pack the top waters away. Nothing's happening there.
For obvious reason.
Yeah. Cool, you go stand in the front there.
Did you put the chatter back under the stump here?
Yeah, I chucked it around, but not. You can still make a few more casts there.
That's Neville's tree now. Yes, now it's amazing how that part of the river two bites.
Yeah.
Like 20 meters apart. It's in that bend of the river.
That's also where the fish are. Unfortunately, we didn't have much action on the top water rods, but it's just how it goes. You know, either the bass are eating top water or they're not. You know, the sun's quite high up now; it's getting quite hot. So we've packed the top water rods away. We've pulled out a whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to start focusing on the moving bait, some swim jigs, the Berkeley slobber knockers. As you saw, Lappy's got the first fish on the slobber knocker as we're coming into the river. We've got 1 or 2 jigs out. We've got a spinnerbait, we've got a gilly, we've got Neville on a skipping jig at the moment. Just now, you know, as he picked it up, he was flipping some reeds and wasn't really paying attention. We were talking too much nonsense. Pitched up into a little pocket and I still saw the reeds move. I was like, oh dude, there's something in the reeds there coming. And before we knew it, the fish had actually grabbed the jig and like kind of swam out through a tree into the channel, and yeah, unfortunately he was gone. But it's a good thing. They're definitely on the bite, so they're eating the stuff that's deeper in the water column. So yeah, we're gonna carry on. We're busy working out of the river now, so we're gonna start heading into the main dam. Koster's not a very big dam, but the reeds that we're at now, there's some nice deep edges on the side and that, so we're not gonna spend too much time in them. We're just gonna move cover water so we can try find the fish, and then once we I see the wind starting to pick up a bit, which is quite cool. So that may bring the fish on for spinnerbait, swim jig and the slobber knockers. Neville has got 1 or 2 slobber knockers himself. He's caught, have you caught any fish on them yet?
No, not yet.
No, he hasn't caught fish on them yet.
I
So
need to.
today,
The
man is going to get some fish on the slobber knocker. We're going to show him what that Berkeley slobber knocker is all about. And yeah, this wind is perfect for that. So as we head out the river, I know just around the corner there's going to be some trees on the points and some shallow flats and that. So a lot of juicy stuff for us to look at. But like I said, this morning, cover water, find the fish. Once you find the fish, you get a couple of bites, then you can slow down and stick in and around that area. So let's carry on and see what's to come.
That fat little guy, such a fat guy. Just the one, my boy. Yes, my boy.
There we go. What is that? Check out that. It's a fish. Oh, Neville. Oh, there we go. Take it easy, play him easy.
So I just caught this one. It's the second one of similar size, and I've been throwing the slobber knocker the whole morning. I changed over to this nice little setup, very affordable setup, this Abu Max X with a Vendetta rod. And Dexter put this thing in my hand. It's got the Berkeley Dex spinnerbait on in a beautiful color. You can see that shiny purple color. And this is my second fish in quite a quick succession. So very happy with this. I think this is my way forward for the rest of the day. Not saying slobber knockers don't work. I like spinners.
Nice, man. He's clipped the bait. You check that. How cool is that?
Teeth marks on the blade. Dang.
That's it, guys. Slobber right down that hatch. One way.
Koster.
That green pumpkin slobber, like I showed you guys earlier. This one with that little green pumpkin pull power stinger. That's such a good combo. Look at that. Now Neville needs to catch up again.
He got that off my spot.
Just a quick midday update. I think we're around about 1 o'clock now. The day's been slow. I mean, it hasn't been fireworks, but we're getting bites, which is quite awesome. And some decent quality fish as well. I mean, Neville's been persisting with the Berkeley Dex spinnerbait, and he's getting a couple of those nice chunky little 800 gram guys. And then what seems to be doing quite well for us now this morning is the Berkeley slobber knocker, and that's paired up with the power bait power stinger. You see a nice juicy little trailer there, so a fantastic combination. I mean, it's a bait that I've thoroughly been enjoying lately. I know Lapis has been as well. You saw that awesome fish that he got a little bit earlier. So yeah, that's definitely getting the better bites on the water. Obviously now with it being lunchtime, 1 o'clock, we've had quite a bit of interesting cloud cover moving. Or I wouldn't say cloud cover, but you know, we've got a whole bunch of these wispy prefrontal type clouds. I mean, as you all know, our weather here in Gauteng has been quite weird lately. I mean, we're in the middle of summer, but we're having some cold temperatures and all of that. So I definitely think it's got an effect on the bass. But we're getting fish, so we're having a fantastic day. Some good laughs on the boat. Being lunchtime, it's quite hot. It It must be about 27, 28 degrees at the moment, so generally around about lunchtime, you know, the fishing does tend to slow down. But working through the dam, we are moving around, so we're not staying in one area. We're looking for spots where the fish are biting. So this afternoon we'll go back to the areas where we got a couple of bites and just stick it out there, and then yeah, we're going to be fishing a lot more of the Berkeley slobber knockers. I think we're all going to be boxing for them because they seem to be getting the bigger bite today, which is quite cool. And you know, also working around the dam is quite interesting to see. So when we started in the river, the water was very dirty. As we came out to the mouth of the river, it cleaned up a little bit, but it was just that like stained color, a very nice color actually. And then we came to another section here in the main body of the dam, which was quite clean and we didn't get any bites. We've now moved into a little bay, and I think there must be some water coming in up here somewhere, and the water is dirtied up again, but so we haven't managed to get any bites. But yeah, I must be honest, the structure here at Koster, not the structure, the cover here at Koster is phenomenal. I mean, there's tree stumps everywhere, there's tules, there's reeds, there's grass, there's lily pads, so there's no shortage of stuff to fish in this dam. And it's one of the reasons why I do enjoy the dam so much. There's a lot to do. I mean, even if you want to put on a jig and you want to go fish some offshore rock piles, you've got some of that here in this little pond. So definitely a dam that I'm going to be coming to a lot more often. And there's big fish in the dam. I mean, now in December, November, I think it was, somewhere November, you know, October, November, somewhere around there when the fish started spawning here. I mean, there was a 5.8 kg bass that came out. That is a massive fish. So, you know, there's 3s, there's 4s, there's 5s swimming around. I mean, 5.8, then who knows, maybe there's a fish over 6 kilos in this dam. You know, so to have fish that size in a pond this small is phenomenal. I have seen the amount of bait in this dam, you know, schools of bream. Moving all along the reeds and that, so there's no shortage of forage here for the bass, and I think it's obviously one of the reasons why they are so big in this place, and also not a lot of fishing pressure. But so yeah, we're going to carry on in this little leg. As you can see here, we're winding up, we're just doing a little bit of exploring now, covering water. But this afternoon we'll head back most probably to the river and just start slowing down a little bit. And then something very cool here, while I'm chatting to you, I just had a look down at the slobber knocker. That awesome fish that Lappies caught. I don't know if you can see there, but check the teeth marks on that blade. I mean, that fish absolutely smoked this lure. So yeah, definitely pop into your tackle store. Neville has got them on his shelf, so Total Fishing there in Centurion. Grab yourself a couple of slobber knockers and you will not be disappointed.
Yes, what's that, a little finesse?
A junior pit boss.
Yes, like this Ola.
I'll show you this guy.
Oh, is it rigged on that other weight?
Yeah, on the P-rig.
I like this idea.
Replay, klippe.
This is awesome.
Hey?
This little setup here.
Yeah,
This is super versatile.
very lekker. But it's a scratching outfit.
Yeah, it is.
I don't
It's
want to know
exactly.
about scratching. Give me a slobber knocker or a 1 ounce sinker.
Yeah.
And I'm happy.
You're just thinking about yourself. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about sales.
Honestly, anyway, most of the time when I'm on the water, 2 rods you'll see on my deck. Chatterbait, 1 ounce tungsten.
Klaar.
Klaar.
That's how you do that.
Oh, he just shouted again, dude. Sam out. So I think we just think of
Phillips, what do you reckon? The white with silver or golden shiner? White one.
Oh, that's your
Oh.
choosing.
Let's try. Can always change again, hey?
Yes, I don't come. Why? Dit was simpel, isn't it?
Ja, sien. Ja, nee, hy sal hom kyk.
Nee, niet voor flipping in the grass. Yes, but they eat it subtle.
Ja.
Because you don't feel the bite. You just check. Yeah, it's belting.
klein bekkies is vir my baie interessant.
Ja.
Quick color change, just to see if it's gonna produce some more bites.
Okay, so my shop started about 2 years ago. Started off very small, still small, but it's been growing so nicely over the past 2 years that I've really built a good clientele, and I've had a lot of support, so I'm very thankful for that. My shop is in Centurion and in Highveld in Eco Boulevard Center, and we mainly focus on what I've been doing my whole life, and that's been bank angling, competitive bank angling, freshwater angling. But remember, I've done a couple of facets in my life. So I've done bank angling, I've done feeder fishing, I've done bull fishing, and I've been at world championships for all of those. Obviously I also do stuff like this, bass fishing, I love it, and I do specimen carp fishing. It's a great passion of mine. So those are the things that I mainly focus on. I would say 80% of the shop at this period in time is focusing on bank angling, specifically freshwater bank angling. But we also do cater for anything. We've had anglers in our shop asking for tackle to go sea fishing and deep sea fishing, and we can always help with that as well. I mean, that's not a problem. But our main focus, like I mentioned, is freshwater fishing and specifically bank angling. We are known for good service, and I would like to keep it that way. We've actually got a little system in place, so if you come in store, whether it's me or one of my staff members helping you out, we take a note of exactly what it is that you need or want, and if we don't stock it, it's an easy thing. We just go to the suppliers, we ask them for firstly stock availability and secondly price, and we get that feedback back to you as soon as possible. That is very important to me. I've had clients come in store before and say, you know, they wait a long time for feedback, and I don't want to do that. I want to give feedback as soon as possible. So that's what's nice about having someone like the guy standing behind me, the sales representative, because I just push on his number quickly. He gives me an answer like this: yes, there's stock, no, there's no stock, or whatever, we're waiting for stock, or what the case may be. This is the price, and I can immediately help the client and at least put him in the right direction, and obviously order the stuff for him if it's in stock and get it to him at a very good price. So all of the gear that you've seen us using today, and by that I mean from reels, rods, line, lures, even the clothing, sunglasses, the caps, apparel, anything that you saw us using today or that you see in other videos, you're more than welcome to come in store. If we do not keep it on the shelf, like I mentioned, it's an easy fix. We get it for you, we just order it, we press on these people's number. Iron River is brilliant with this. I've always joked about it, but I'm actually serious that Lappies is really one of the best reps out there, because he's so fast, he's quick and efficient, and he gives us the information that we need to pass on to the client. And so anything that you've seen us use today, and I mean from the top end Fantasista stuff all the way down to the max end, it doesn't matter what it is. We can get it for you, and you can fish with it as well. So Total Fishing, the store, is situated in Centurion in Highveld in a shopping center called Eco Boulevard Shopping Center. It's in 270 Witch Hazel Avenue. You can also just go on Google Maps and just type in Total Fishing and it will take you straight to the shop. Otherwise, we have a very active Facebook page that you can always go and follow us and check updates, stock that's arriving. You can also get directions to our store on that page. We do also have a TikTok page. It's just under Total Fishing, just search it. And we have some future plans to get a YouTube page as well, so that's all up and coming. But yeah, to find us, very easy. Just go on Google Maps and you'll find us easily, Total Fishing.
Sweet.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Have it right. Oh! Yes, what a lekker fish. So yeah, I made that color change. Things were a little bit quiet. Just wanted to try something a little different. And sometimes that's all it takes. Catch the color. And there we go. That's the result. What a fantastic fish. There's just something very important to do. after catching a fish like that, because I mean, yeah, I hooked that fish on the other side of these tools here, and bass, being bass, they love to swim into stuff and wrap you up and that. Just check your line. I mean, yeah, I'm using Berkeley 100% fluorocarbon, the 17 pound, so it's hellishly strong, so I know there won't be anything wrong, but always good just to double check, make sure that there's no frays or anything of such. Check the knots all good, and then you can carry on. You don't want to be lazy, and you know, if the line is fraying, like, oh no, it's going to be fine, because your very next cast could very well be your next PB. So don't be lazy. It takes a couple of seconds just to cut that off, retie, get the lure back in the water. So rather safe than sorry. So sadly, our day has come to an end, as it always must. As fishermen, we wish it could just carry on, you know, it never ends, because when you're out on the water, it's fantastic, man. We always have such a blast. But yeah, we had an absolute jolt today. Fishing was a little bit tough, you know, it wasn't fireworks, but we weren't expecting it to be. But you know, we had some interesting wind this morning, which died off, and then it got like really hot, and then the wind came back, and all the different sort of water conditions. You know, some areas we found clean water, some was dirty water, but we managed to make things work, and we caught some fish at least. So yeah. I know myself, I had an absolute jolt. You know, we had a laugh on the boat.
Yeah, it's always fun, man.
No, it is, man, it is. So Neville, I just want to say thank you very much for joining us. Been an absolute pleasure having you on the boat.
Thank you, Neville.
More than welcome to join us anytime.
I must say thank you to you guys, honestly. It's been great, and you've been giving me some amazing tips and tricks. These guys can really fish, so it's been a great day. Thank you so much as well.
Yeah, no, of course, man. So yeah, at least now you've got some tricks to pass on to your customers. You know, when the guys come into the store and buy some bass baits, you can say, hey, I fished that. This is what
I've seen it catches fish and the way you should fish it.
No, exactly.
Very important.
So yeah, you know, I think for the day, Neville had quite a bit of success on the Berkeley deck spinnerbait in the Wagasaki color, and then Lapis and myself, I mean, it's very difficult to get those Berkeley slobber knockers out of our hands.
Like, I couldn't put it down.
Any
like
water, it's crazy, and they definitely got the bigger bite. I mean, towards the end of the day, Lapis had a big fish come up and swirl next to the boat, chasing his slobber knocker, but that's how it goes, man. That's the game, you know.
This venue's got some amazing fish.
It does. It really does.
Amazing fish, and they're super healthy,
super strong as well.
Strong. It's just beautiful.
No, it is. I think we definitely make a plan to come back and get that big one again.
Oh, well, we have to make a plan. Get him in the boat.
Yeah, that's it. But
with net or not, but it's in the boat.
There we go. Yeah, but we hope you guys have enjoyed being with us for the day. Like I said, not a hell of a lot of action, but hopefully we've been able to impart a few little tricks, just show you what some of the baits can do. Like I say, anything that you've seen on the video today, if you do want to get your hands on it, give Neville a call. He's got them on his shelf. If they're not on his shelf, he will phone Lapis. Lapis will get it to him. So yeah, definitely be sure to do that. And thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it, and we catch you guys on the water next time.
Next time. Cheers.